Hello, everyone watching and listening, and welcome to a Stowe Show exclusive. I had to interrupt my show on air to get to this live video right here. I'm talking to the one and only Todd Dulaney.
Oh, what's up?
Yo, man, this is amazing, man. We talked a few months ago, and you told me that you were coming out with the album.
Yeah, man, it finally is here. Stowe, it's here, bruh.
No, it's not just here. Hold on a second. Hold on. You didn't tell me there was going to be 2 discs in this.
It's a whole lot of music, man. I had a whole lot of information stored up in my mind, and I got to get it to the people, man. So it's Anthems and Glory. Name of the record. Anthems and Glory, bruh.
I didn't. It's okay. I'm a little offended you didn't tell me it was 2 discs. I understood the name.
But
Surprise,
baby, surprise.
Yes. Can you break, before we get into a lot of it, can you just break down the name for us? Anthems and Glory. Can you break that down for us?
That's been the signature of mine, man. Writing anthems for the church and producing glory everywhere that we go, by worshiping God. Like, you know, that's my signature. I've been a worship leader now since I started. I didn't know anything about being a gospel singer or anything like that. I just wanted to create atmospheres and write big songs so that the church will be inspired to worship God. And so I figured that would be the perfect title for kind of where I am and what has happened in my life. Anthems and Glory. That's been my signature and my team's signature.
Yeah.
And man, I think it's the biggest record we've ever done, man. Biggest record we've ever done.
Man, yeah, you are the worship anthem hit maker. And like when I got this, I said, okay, I was expecting it, and then I opened up like, wait a minute, this is more than I expected. Including, because you told me a little bit about this too, but you got a dream team. Like this is this out Kiara Shear,
yes,
Northwell, Todd Galbert.
Yes.
I'm like, and the list just keeps going on and on. And I said, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Pamela Mann. Happy birthday, Pamela Mann.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yo, so what, like how, like this is amazing because there's so much talent. And like us as, fans and listeners of everyone's music that you have on your album, the first thing I think about is how can all this greatness like collaborate?
Yeah.
What is the relationship like to work with artists like this?
Man, you put all of that greatness on one project. It's pretty hard to lose, bro. Like, I got some legends on there. Like you say, Tamala Mann and Smokey Norfolk, they're legends. And then Kiara, like, she doesn't miss, you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard, so it's hard to lose. And then you got a bunch of power on there too. Like, these are powerful voices. And so, bro, I like I say, I'm overwhelmed with the fact that I feel like this is the biggest project that I've ever done before. Like, these songs are going to live on throughout time. Like that, I'm sure of that. And if I couldn't find a better way to say thank you to the people, this is my way. Like to say, like, of all the music that I've given the people and they've rocked with us, your great name, victory belongs to Jesus. This is my way of saying, hey, I hear you out there and I want to say thank you. And so I'm giving you like a great 17-track project to just say thanks to the people.
Man. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a live album, right?
It's live, and it was live with people. This was before the pandemic hit. Yeah. So it was right on time. And so now it's going to get people to remember what it was like to be in the room with folk. Yeah.
Yeah, and how special was that recorded live in Chicago, All Nations Worship Assembly, people? Like, how was that?
It was crazy. I mean, because one of the things that I think is signature of the record is Apostle Stevenson opening the record up with prayer. Man, he pray heaven down, and so that was special for me, and that was signature Chicago. Like, people that come to Chicago, they know they get a chance to experience either Pastor John Hanna at New Life or Apostle Matthew Stevenson. Those are two of the prominent ministries in Chicago. And so we got a Chicago stamp on it with Apostle Stevenson praying on the front, and it felt like Chicago.
Yeah, and so you're bringing it all full circle on Friday, celebrating the release. So tell me about that.
Man, I'm excited, bro. So we're gonna do a live concert in person. The city just opens up on Friday, so it's a perfect night to get the city to come out and worship God and thank God for keeping them through the hardest season that I've ever seen in my life. So we'll be at a church called Freedom Hillside in Chicago, and then it'll also be streaming live on YouTube. So if you can't come to Chicago, I get it. It's gonna be live on YouTube. And we're gonna pretty much take over the internet that night, bro. Like it's gonna be praise party like crazy. I got an after party scheduled that y'all can't come to, but that one right there gonna be a little bit more ratcheter than. Listen, I like what I like. All right, I love to give God praise, but I also got another side to me that the Lord is still working on, and so we're gonna party in the Holy Ghost, and then we're going to have a invite-only after party that's going to get a little wow. And we're going to celebrate what God has done. You know what I'm saying? So, yes.
No, man, that's dope. And spoiler alert, if you're trying to get VIP to the concert, it's all sold out.
That's all sold out.
No, that's what's up, man. And just before we get to the after party, let's talk about like one of the purposes I believe behind the album and listening to it is you're just really advocating for us to fight. You know, over the summer or through the pandemic rather, we saw you picking up your boxing lessons but like when it comes to this walk of faith, that's a totally different fight than what's in a gym or in a ring. So can you explain to us how Anthems and Glory talks to us about fighting?
Yeah. So this fight and this battle that we faced, even with the pandemic and racial tension and everything, it taught us that it literally is like the violent take it by force. Like either you're going to stand on the front line for Christ, or you're going to get run over. Like, and a lot of people didn't know how to fight. You know what I mean? It's one thing to always be on your face praying, but it's a whole nother thing to, when you're done praying, get up and apply what you heard in the presence of God and actually do battle with it. And so what I noticed is that when we had a lot of tension in the world, we had a lot of the church being silent, being quiet, because you were afraid to open your mouth. You were timid because of what somebody may disagree with you on. And I wasn't that guy, and I'll never be that guy. I'm gonna say whatever thus saith the Lord. And not only that, I'm able to be physical in the spirit and violent in the spirit, vigilant in the spirit, and knowing that no weapon formed against me will prosper. And I know that I'm gonna come out victorious. I can't lose. I got the greatest living on the inside of me. And so that's what this whole Anthems and Glory, warfare, warring type music is all about, is that we're advancing the kingdom of God. We're not asking, I'm not asking you, hey, can we advance? No, we're advancing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there is no power greater than my king. So, so that's what you saw. And even with my boxing, it developed a discipline in me, man, that wasn't there before. I'm disciplined now to throw these hands and breathe and have patience to see when I'm supposed to strike. It's a whole mindset, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not just about brute strength and force. It's about discipline, man. Most people don't fight longer than 10, 15 seconds and they're tired. That takes discipline to tell yourself that the race is not given to the swift nor the battle to the strong, but to the one that endures to the end. That's what I do when I'm in the gym. I'm saying, I'm just breathing. I'm thinking I gotta last until the end to see the victory.
And man, and you talk about that because Ecclesiastes tells us that there's a season for everything.
Yeah.
I think there's a fighting strategy in every season that it lists. It's talking about 28 different seasons. You know, and it's like, and I think when we talk about fighting, and because we talk about, you know, the love of God, we talk about the truth of God,
but we scared to talk about that fight. And they be like, just lay down, just let somebody trample, just lay down. That's not what God meant.
Man,
it's not what God meant. I mean, if I stand on the front line of battle, God will get the glory. God will get the glory because I'm gonna win.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying, like that. So all of that. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go and pray. I prayed already. I already prayed. Now use me. Now I'm gonna stand here. Now use me. I prayed about it. Now I'm on the front line. Devil, you can't come past me. Devil, you're not gonna run past me. I'm gonna stand here, and if you come forward, I'm gonna flatten you, and we're gonna advance. And so I had a problem with all of that. I don't like all of that. All of that laying down Christianity, that's not for me. I want to be the one that greater is he that lives on the inside of me than he that is in the world. I'm not talking about y'all running out here and beating up nobody. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a mindset of vigilance, a mindset of spiritual violence that says, man, I'm not going to be defeated. I don't think anything in this world is impossible for me. Like I literally walk around every day living my dream. Like here I am. I saw God gave me a vision for what this ministry would look like. He gave me a vision for leading nations, and now it's coming to pass because I do it by faith. I took this word, and I would not stop until I saw it, until I touched it, and I do that with everything in my life. I will see $1 billion on this earth. Why? Because I believe God. I believe God that I'm a conduit of the blessings of God. Money comes through me so that I can eliminate problems here on earth.
And that I think that's good, man, because we can't not address things as the church.
And then the way we do it is just by like, hey guys, let's just keep praying. Now, at some point, when you go into the presence of God, you got to come out with a strategy. You can't go in and talk with the creator and then you come out with nothing. You've been in the room just crying. That's you've just been in there crying about, oh, I've been praying a lot. Come out with no strategy. You might as well go back in there and do some more crying. When I go into the presence of God, when I come out, I better have an answer. That's what the presence of God is for. It ain't just for crying. It's for me to go in and be with and be intimate with the creator of the universe.
You gotta make sure you're not talking to yourself. Formulating your own strategy. Like,
come on.
I think God want me to be quiet. Now the Bible says that there is a season.
That's right.
Of silence. There is that.
But this wasn't that. This season. It wasn't that. This was the season where the world had no answers, but the church did or was supposed to have the answers, and we were silent.
Because every season, no matter what you're in, you'll see the results of God's work. You know, and if silence, like you said, was not the answer.
No. When chaos is breaking out, silence is usually not the answer for the believer, because the believer actually has the remedy for chaos, and his name is Jesus.
Even when he was on trial, he spoke up and was like,
And the Lord filled his mouth with the words, man. The Father filled his mouth with words.
So, I know we got a little bit off.
I love it though. I love it, brother.
But bro, like, can you talk a little bit about just the journey it was to even release a project like this during the times that we are going through? Like, how much did that feed into the creation process of this album?
So this album, like I said, was recorded before the pandemic hit, and so we weren't sure when would be a good time to release the record. So we held on to it the whole pandemic, and I got a little aggravated. I would get a little aggravated because I'm like, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to release now. I thought it would encourage the people in one of the hardest times. But God allowed me to wait, and now I think it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time. So that whole little process of waiting right now, I believe we're about to open the world back up with a bang as far as inspirational gospel music. And so I feel like I'm right on time. I feel like this Friday, the June 11th release is going to it's going to shake gospel music in the world up. We were very intentional about our sound this time. It's more churchy than we've ever been. It's more driven and gritty than we've ever been. We're usually really flirting with the line of CCM and gospel music. This time it's no doubt about it that there's no doubt about it that we're a little church on this one and we're a little aggressive on this one. And I'm proud, man. I'm really proud of that.
Can we for those that won't be able to attend the concert this Friday, can we get a preview of what might be in play for it?
Oh man, I mean, so anybody that's ever been to a Dulaney Land production, you guys know that we're production heavy. You know, I mean, we're production meets glory. That's I always tell the team that's what I want. I want it to be heavily produced, beautiful in video, beautiful in lighting, so we got all of that, the lighting, the videos, the thing, we'll roll it out. But then that collides with the glory of the Lord. And when you do that, excellence and glory meet, you're going to have an explosion of something great. And so that's what you can expect. And again, you can watch it on YouTube if you can't get there, but it's going to be produced right. And then we're going to hit a moment where the glory of the Lord is going to fall. And we all gonna get what we need. I'm ready for that part.
Yeah. Wow. So anything else about the album that we didn't touch on that we need to know?
No, that's good, man. If you haven't gotten it, I want you to get it. You can even pre-order it right now. You can wait till Friday and listen on YouTube. Be like, okay, well, let me see if I really like this. You can do that too. I mean, I'm not ashamed. You're gonna like it. So if you want to wait till Friday, hear it, love it, and then support it, and then share the word with everybody. Like, let the whole world know that, man, there's a sound and there's somebody that's not afraid of Satan and that he's representing Jesus. And so that's who I am. And I cannot wait to give you songs to sing to the Lord on your Sunday morning services.
Man, well, I'm sitting on 3 copies.
I see you, bro. I see you.
I might share if someone reaches out. I have one in the studio, in the car, in the house.
Yes, sir.
I'm do it right now. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. What are other ways that we can support, Dulaney Land and Todd Dulaney outside of getting the album?
Oh my goodness! So I'm glad you asked that, man. I just launched a new company, and I want to throw this opportunity out there to you. If you are somebody that wants to sing, you want your music to be produced at a high level, I just launched a company that gives you access to having up to 5 songs produced on you a month. All right. And the fee for it monthly is $1,500. Now that you may be like, man, $1,500, that's kind of steep. No, to have an album produced or to have 5 songs produced, you're going to pay $12,000. 15 grand. All right. We're cutting all of those costs out for you for $1,500 in a month. All right. And so it's one of the best ideas that God has ever given me. We have signed up already over 400 clients. And so, yeah. So imagine my life has I'm working on a project, but my brain is geared towards this. This is my way to give back to you because I know how much it costs to produce a record. Yeah. You bypass all of that, and $1,500 will give you access to not only up to 5 songs, but photo shoot, content, and then we'll give you a strategy and rollout plan in month 3. If you stay with it for month 3, you can get on and be like, I just want to do the 5 songs and I want to get off. You can do that too. Or you can say, you know what, I want y'all to help me take it all the way to release and give me distribution and roll it out. You can do that as well. That's my company. Go to DulaneyLandVivemusic.com. DulaneyLandVive, VIVE music.com, and you can sign up today.
Man, so we do something on Joy called the Joy Artist of the Weekend, where we play local artist music.
Yes,
bruh. Like this is clutch.
Listen, it's game changing, bro. I listen. When God dropped the idea on me, I was sitting at lunch with my friend, and he's co-owner with me, and I got up from dinner table. I started walking around the table. He's like, "Bro, what's wrong with you?" I said, "Bro, the Lord just gave me something." I said, and I'm talking about it is everything. So I began to tell them, I said, we produce for people. Like we got people, because everywhere I go in the world, they're like, man, how I do what you do? And I was like, I got it. Because I know the producers. And so now we've staffed producers all over the world. They sit at home and they work from home. They wait for your ideas. We send them files. They send the files back. We send them to you. You record. We get you a studio if you need one. It's a whole system, man. I couldn't believe God gave it to me, bro.
You just disrupted the record label industry.
Everything is disrupted. And I told you, man, the violent take it by force. Violent take it by force. I'm not afraid of any devil. I'm not afraid of any system. I'm going to create my own system. And if they want to come after me, you can do it. But I got the one that's living on the inside of me, and he's greater than anything in the world. So I'm looking forward to the success of this company. And I'm looking forward to, like you said, disrupting every system that has been in place trying to hold believers bound. When they get done with the process with us, they own their own masters. They take them and they go and do whatever they will with them. It's a win-win.
Yeah, I'm about to go take singing lessons. That is amazing. Yo, Todd, stay on the line for me real quick. Okay. But everyone watching and listening, I appreciate y'all. Share this with everybody. Let everybody know what Todd Dulaney is doing. Go get the album Anthems and Glory right now. And then tune into this YouTube channel on Friday to see the concert. Man, I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much, bro.
But yeah. Oh my goodness.